going to answer the question of the EF challenge. Do you believe nothing is impossible? I'm pretty sure everyone, including me, had heard this question, but I still decided to search for the word or examples of impossibilities. And it appears sentences that says, impossible as to put hair from a batsman's head, or impossible as to get a 7 in a dice that goes to 1 through 6. For some people, those situations are examples of impossibilities, realities that can't be changed. For others, those situations are reasons to why people create new things. I can create a dice that goes to 1 through 7. Or haven't you heard about treatments for baldness? Well, I can give you a more common example. Every time we are failing a subject and we only got one chance to increase our final grade, we have two options. The first one, to sit and wait for the result, which we know is going to be bad, but we just feel like we can't do anything about it. This option will make our goal seem as impossible. But we have a second option, that is to try harder, to ask for help, and if you feel like you have done all of this before, then just show determination. Show your teacher you're going to put effort in order to increase your final grade. And that small action will make a big difference, will make a big change. And our goal will seem as possible. With that, I want to say that we are the ones who put limits in what we can or can't do. Every time we feel sad, angry, we keep thinking that the situation is out of our hands. We can't seem to find what everyone called a light on the road. And so we are awake, suffering from the problem than doing something to solve it. Well, let me tell you just something. To believe something is impossible is to make it so. Your fears, your insecurities, and others' opinions will make your goal seem as impossible. And once your mind has those ideas, it's difficult to take them out. And I know it's hard because I have been in that place. You will see life in a negative way, and you wouldn't have enough energy to find a solution to the problem. I know it's hard, but I also have overcome the problem. And if you want to overcome it too, then just find what makes you happy. Or start with what makes you feel relaxed. Maybe you feel that talking to someone else. Maybe you feel that with spiritual help. But what is most important is to try day by day to change your point of view. And that's something you have to do by yourself. And while you're changing your point of view, just do what seems impossible. Because as I have said before, we are the ones who put limits in what we are able to do. Now let's go back time to 1985, when the movie Back to the Future was released. It appeared a lot of inventions that for some people were impossible. Maybe they didn't know about technology, maybe they didn't want to think about the future. But for others, just that movie was the beginning of new things, the beginning of new goals, which ones to create inventions that appeared. And now they are common for us. Now we have tablets, now we have video conferencing, and we see robots presenting awards. So are there some things impossible? I can say yes. If we talk our physical nature, we can't stop aging and we can't stop death. And it's simple because death is the termination of all biological function that sustain a living organism. I don't know if that sounds simple, but my point is that for the mind there are no limitations. That if you want to get new things, then do new things. Believe me, staying in bed all day wouldn't bring you anything new. I wrote a phrase that says, start now. Start with who you are, with what you have. Start with pain. Start with voice trembling, with hands shaking. Start now and never stop. Just start. And I dare you today to start. And start with the smallest action, because small actions means small changes, and small changes eventually add up to huge results.